Hey y'all, Natalie here, and I'm super excited to participate in Mixed Media Frenzy today. We're scraplifting this gorgeous layout by Julie Taylor. So let's get started. I am using a couple of papers from the new Bold and Brave collection by Amy Tangerine, and that other one is from the new Color Study by Vicki Boutin. These two collections work really great together. This stencil is, I think, from Echo Park, but it mimics kind of like a leopard look that is on one of those papers, so I decided to go with that. And I'm using my Ranger Matte Texture Paste to pull through the stencil in the same position that Julie had her mixed media on that layout originally. There were some alcohol inks on my stencil, and so that is what that pinkish color is that you're seeing, but it's okay. Julie had a gorgeous scripty title going sideways on her layout, so that's what I showed you a second ago. I'm going to use the one that says smile because I held up a camera and told everyone to smile and got a fun selfie of a group of us at a Globetrotters game. So now on top of my texture paste, once I let it dry, I'm spraying this Don't Citron Me Lime Shimmers spray, and I'm just letting it kind of go all over the texture paste, keeping it only within the area on which I put the texture paste. Now I did put clear gesso down on the page beforehand, just as an FYI to you. So I like that Julie had that like gorgeous yellow, and so one of the hearts in the Bold and Brave heart paper is like a highlighter color yellow, so that's kind of what I'm going for here. I'm also going to mix in some like a turquoise blue color, because that was also one of the colors of the hearts, and I just wanted more than one color. Julie, I think, had some stamping, so I'm going to add some splatter. Actually, I add stamping as well. So here I have the turquoise, but I'm just using a paintbrush to apply that because I want a little bit more control over where it goes, and so I didn't want to spray it because I just wanted it in a few dollops. And I dried off the lime color some, but I did leave it a little wet because I did want some mixture between the lime and the turquoise color. So I'm just going to work with that and add it a few places around all of the texture paste area. And then I'm going to let that dry and add some splatters. Another color in the heart paper, let's see if there was a black heart and there was also like a lavender heart. So I'm going to bring those colors in for my splatters. Yeah, so this is a group I found through, I think I found it through Rebecca Moore. And so at the end of every month, this group does a group hop that anyone can join in. So I was like, sign me up. This is fun. Oh, this is also from Brave and Bold by Amy Tangerine. It's a leopard stamp. So in the photo, I'm wearing a leopard shirt, and I wasn't really intending to highlight that. I'm always wearing leopard, y'all. But, you know, it just kind of happened when I pulled out the leopard paper, and it just kind of goes, and it's kind of subtle. But I just like to kind of mix the texture paste stencil with the stamping, with the paper, and kind of just have that motif going through. There I'm adding the splatters. Like I said, I add the two colors I've already used, as well as a lavender color. It's called Sweet Pea, and then a black color. I think it's called Be Right Black. And a lot of this gets covered up, and that's fine. That's the nature of mixed media. But I'm trying to follow pretty closely to Julie's original design because I loved it. It was super cool. So what she had going on, there's the final background. So she had three papers, and she kind of had them in like a fan shape. They have a stitch down the middle, and they're kind of going like crossing under the photo. It seemed as though they kind of flared out at the end. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of just like bending it up. I don't want a super big crease down the middle, but I'm kind of bending it and slicing it so that the end is a little more flared out than the middle. And then I'm going to super rough up the edges because I want a lot of texture. And Julie's layout was pretty like grungy like that, which is what I love. So that's why I want to do that. And then some of the papers had really great color on the other side that matched. So that's another reason that I wanted to like fold over a few pieces. Like that piece right there had a lime green on the other side. So I like to do that. So I didn't stick any of them down. I just use my sewing to stick them down, but I'm just kind of like looking, getting an idea of how I would like to sew them down. I have this little frame from crepe paper. It has these black little pom-poms around it, so I love that. That's what I'm going with. There we go. So it doesn't look great in the middle, but that's okay because all of that's going to be covered up. So I'm just folding up. Like I said, I didn't use any glue or any tape. I'm just using the sewing. So I'm folding up the edges for a lot of texture. I'm gonna use some, oh, I needed another stamp over there. I just needed a little bit more peeking out over there, and that was perfect because I did cover up quite a bit of the stamping. I just want a taste of that lime green to come into between the photo and the frame. And I was showing you, I'm gonna even lay it over that circle in the paper because it doesn't matter because I'm gonna have to hide that guy's face. That guy is not part of my selfie, so I need to use an embellishment to hide him anyway. So it doesn't matter that the little glitter paper didn't cover that section behind the photo. So in Julie's layout, her title is facing that direction that you see my word facing now, but I just couldn't do it, and I don't know why, but I just felt like the smile needed to be like facing our faces. I don't know, so I do turn it around, but so I kind of like put that on there a little crooked, and then I set the photo kind of upright, and I'm really happy with how that looks. So I take this smile off. It's a turquoise glitter, and I think it's Chamel, an old collection. I added glitter. I didn't add glitter. I added glue on the back to make it adhere to all that mixed media and everything. And I love that it's that foam because it's really flexible and it'll stick even though it's like different levels of layering here. And now I'm just embellishing. So I'm just grabbed some sticker sheets. I have mostly Amy Tangerine. I think that one's from We Are Memory Keepers, but it was black and I liked it. It helped bring together the black and the layout. And then some of Amy Tangerine's stickers had some pretzels, and we were at like a basketball game, and what better thing to eat than a soft pretzel at one of these events, right? So hey, add a couple pretzels on there. Why not? I don't really know another time that I probably would have used those, so I thought it was a good opportunity. I add another little tag under the photo to bring some of the lime green over there. And then I have a Simple Stories circular die cut that I just slice the peak off of and let the black and the blue stick out under that side of the papers. That little lime green lined label tag, I think it's Heady Swap, but I thought that would be fun to put my journaling on. So it did need to kind of like stick out a little bit from that paper. So I'm gonna stick a little arrow in between that label and the paper because Julie had a lot of arrows on her original layout. So I thought that would be a good nod to the original as well as fill that gap. And that's where I'm gonna put my journaling. And also when I do my journaling, I'm just gonna add a little bit of doodling around the labels and a few of the other little pieces. So I add some jewels and that's it. I really had a lot of fun making this layout. Julie's whole collection of work is gorgeous. It was really fun to scrap lift her, and I love playing along with these super talented mixed media frenzy girls. So thanks for letting me play with you guys, and I hope everyone enjoyed the video and was inspired. And yeah, like and subscribe. Thanks, y'all. Bye.